What's up, my people? Today I've got for you a follow along core stability workout routine. Now, this is a bit different than your normal ab workout since it's mainly focused, as said in the title, your stability, your coordination and your balance. Your core's main function is really to prevent your spine from bending, for example, when you're carrying a weight. So that's a few examples of the exercise that we're going to be doing today. The workout is designed for beginners, for more advanced people, but also for people who have a lower back injury. So, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so first, we're gonna warm up. Get the weight, you're gonna need that later. Gonna put that away for a second, right here. Gonna lay down on our stomachs. Now, first one, well, the first three exercises actually, going for the McGill Big Three. So, first exercise we're gonna go for is the curl up. Both legs up, or if you want to, you can put one leg down. But if it's too much pain, if you have a lower back injury, just keep them both up. Now from here, what you're gonna do, you're gonna brace your core. You're gonna tuck your chin and just come a little bit off the ground. Just hold it here for a couple seconds and then come back down. And do that for about 10 repetitions. Let's go. Really squeeze your abs. And if you have a lower back injury, please prevent your spine from moving. Of course, this seems easy, so if you want a bit of a more normal ab workout, you can do some crunches instead, for example. Should already be warmed up, but it should also count as a bit of a warm-up exercise. I don't know how many we're on, so we're going to just do one more rep right here. And we're going to move on. Alright, so second one, going to be side planks, but on our knees. So, people have an injury and just do side plank like this. Keep your core engaged, spine still, hands wherever you want, doesn't really matter, as long as you keep your body still, the core really engaged. Now, if you don't have an injury, or you want to make it more harder, or you make it harder, and just do a normal side plank, or and higher side plank. Just up to you. Don't droop your hips. Keep your hips up, but in a straight line. Whatever variation you do. So, right now I'm gonna go for the knee plank raise. And hold this for about 20 seconds. Again, you keep your hands, doesn't really matter. As long as you stiffen your core, engage your core, it should be all fine. You should really work the lateral side of your abs as well as your obliques. Especially if you've never done this before, you should really feel your abs firing up on this one. Or whatever variation you're doing. Right, so about 7 more seconds and then we're going to switch sides. Both sides working equally, it's really important. Alright, here we go, 20 seconds again. Try not to gas yourself out. Really slow your breathing down. Try to breathe into your nose and out through your mouth. Alright, good. Next up, got that bird dog exercise. So, this one will complete the McGill Big 3 exercises. Really great for core stability. On both our hands and both our knees. Spine straight, low back straight. We're gonna raise our right hand and our left leg, whatever you want to start with, or your left hand and your right leg. So, coming off the ground in both, holding it there, or just doing a repetition, whatever you like. Coming in, squeezing, not moving the spine, and going back out. Now we're going to do the same for both sides. For both sides, you're going to do about 10 repetitions. If you just want to hold it, you can hold it. Do whatever you feel like it. If you're going to hold it, I would recommend hold it about 20 to 30 seconds. Otherwise, just like we're going for now, we don't pretend it's 12 repetitions on each side. Let's get it. Slow and controlled. Alright, switching again. If you do more reps or more holds, hold time I should say, you should also do the same on the other side. We don't want any imbalances. Alright, next up, glute bridges. So with this one, you can choose a variation, normal or single leg glute bridges. Yeah. So placing our feet about shoulder width apart, engaging your core before coming up already. And really drive through your ankles up. Hands placement doesn't really matter. Just focus on top of repetition, squeezing your glutes and your hamstrings. Now the other one, single leg. If you don't have a lower back injury, or you just want a bit more of a challenge, put one leg up, straight, other one bent, coming up, same motion, pushing through the ankle, you can hold at the top if you want, and come back down. Really Keep your core engaged during the entire repetition, as with these exercises, every exercise in general. Really make sure that your core is engaged. Now, in my opinion, the one leg variant really works well for your core stability. You just need to prevent your body from moving left or right. This is on one leg exercise. So I would recommend, if you do this one, to hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds each leg instead of repetitions. But it's really up to you. If you want to go for repetitions, I would advise 8 to 10 repetitions. We're going now for some normal ones for 12 to 15 repetitions. You ready? Let's do it. Really breathing out as you're coming up, in, and your way back, way down. Really helps to control your breathing so you don't gas yourself out. I believe I need 3 more. Now, whatever these exercises, just go at your own pace. You go faster than I, slower, just follow your own pace. You don't need to follow my pace, just an indication. So, next up, we got some dead bugs. I don't know how to call it. Some bugs, and a bit like a bug in this one. Again, not moving our spine, but keeping our lower spine or our lower back safe and healthy. If you have an injury, of course. If you don't have an injury, you can just go for bicycles, or you can move your spine a bit, like so, and holding it there, do some flutter kicks instead. But really, for this one, I'm going to show you keeping our lower back straight, core engaged, hands up, feet in about a 90-degree angle, just like if you were sitting in a chair. To feel your back, you can always put your hands under your back and hopefully take the pain away. Really, with any of these exercises, if you feel any pain, just skip the exercise. Alright, so we're going to put our hands up, legs up in a 90-degree angle. What we're going to be doing, lower back velocity, core engaged. One leg is going down and then coming right back up. If it's too hard or you feel lower back, you can always lay your leg down to touch the floor and then coming back up. It's more of a challenge if you don't touch the ground during the entire time. Now, as I said, you can also go for bicycles and some flutter kicks, whatever you really prefer, if you're more advanced. Or you just like to try out some other stuff. So, I'm going to be showing you the bug exercise, I don't know what to call it. I'm going to do about 10-12 repetitions. Here we go. I've done 3 exercises after this and a bonus one if you want to push it. Keep going strong. Make sure that you don't pull your hips to your chest and really keep your butt on the floor. I don't want you doing this because then you're gonna have lower spine movement and you could bring back an injury, or your injury could worsen. And we don't want that. I think I got 4 more repetitions. Great. And now we're gonna add some weight. I would not recommend this next section, if you have a lower back injury. But if you feel like you could handle it, or you would just want to try it, just start with a low weight and then work your way up. For more advanced athletes, I would just recommend to use a heavy weight in this one. Not with the first one. First one can be really tough. However, with the second and third one, you'll see what I mean by using heavy weight. So when we start off with the hardest one, since you have some energy left, I'm gonna move my mat a bit. Hopefully you guys can still see me. So preferably for this one, you want to use a weight, as in a plate, not a dumbbell, since the dumbbells can roll. But I only have a dumbbell at home that I can make a bit heavy, so we'll just have to do it with this one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go in a plank position, whatever plank you like. Normal plank, high plank, knee plank. Knee plank easiest, then high plank. Alright, this will be a normal plank. Holding that, and then bringing the weight from your right side under your body to your left side. Then from your left side under your body to your right side. So you're gonna need to hold your plank in one arm. It's easier than it looks. And your core is gonna prevent you from swinging or falling over. So your core is really gonna work on this one. Let's get down. So as I said, you can do a normal plank, knee plank, a high plank. Don't droop your butt, keep everything engaged, not only your core but also your glutes and your hamstrings, everything. The whole body is moving as a unit. And lastly, a normal plank. I like to engage my scapula, so that's why I put a hunchback right here. Engage your core and squeeze everything. Now we're gonna add the weight, I expect. Starting with the weight on the right side. Going into a plank position. Whenever you feel like. Just try this one. Then grabbing your weight and moving it to the other side. Doing this for about 10, 12 repetitions. And you can probably see me shaking. Of course, working really hard to prevent my body from falling over. And hold it just for 5 seconds. And going up. Great. So you should really feel that one. And really engage every muscle in our core. Only 2 more exercises and a bonus one. One exercise, gonna be the dumbbell suit carry. Holding your dumbbell in one hand, just like carrying your groceries. You don't want to bend your spine. That's why your core comes in. The core prevents you from bending your body towards the weight, just like as you would do with carrying groceries. And then we're gonna do it on the other side too. Recommend for going about 30 to 40 seconds. Here you can probably see why I told you use a heavy weight. Now let's go 30 seconds. You can also walk around. Doesn't really matter. As long as you stand up straight, keep your core engaged. If you don't feel it, just move to a heavier weight. Again, these exercises I would not recommend if you have a lower back injury, since especially with this one, you're gonna put a lot of pressure on your spine as well. So with the next one coming up, next 2 coming up actually, increases the bonus one, and the previous one I would not recommend. I don't know what time we're at, but I'm gonna switch for the sake of the video. Again, 30 seconds, what I did. This core routine can be pretty challenging if you're doing this for the first time, but you can gradually progress as with every exercise. Just put on more weight as you go on with time. Right, I think that's about 30 seconds. So we're going to drop the weight. Only 2 more exercises, well 1 more actually, but the other one is a bonus exercise. So, in principle, the final exercise is going to be 1-arm deadlifts. So it's the same as the suitcase carry. Putting the dumbbell in one hand. Start with the left one, since we started with the left one too. In the previous exercise. Then, like my feet a little bit more narrow than shoulder width. Just when I come up, I don't crash my dumbbell against my knee. Coming down, really keep your core engaged and come back up. Again, 10 to 12 repetitions. Let's go. So first squeeze your core, hinge at your hips, come down. Switching arms. Right, great. So in principle that was the workout, but stick around if you want one bonus exercise. So for the bonus exercise, I don't have the attributes for it at home, but I'll explain it to you using this app roller. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in a plank position onto a ball, a large ball like a yoga ball or something like that. When you're in the plank position, I want you to kind of like stir a pot. You have your hands solid on the ball. Since the ball will roll, you're gonna move around, keeping your core engaged the entire time. Really do it as slow as possible. I would recommend going for 20 to 30 seconds. If you don't have a ball like me, that concludes today's workout. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment if you enjoyed it. Be specific on what you like on the video and what not, so I know what to improve. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you next week.